Part of good health is exercise. Let me briefly divide exercise into two types: the cardio, which we call aerobic, and the anaerobic, or resistance. With the aerobic, I'm a big believer in EWOT, exercise with oxygen therapy. Breathing oxygen while exercising rejuvenates the muscle. The motors in the muscle are mitochondria. They produce ATP, and when one breathes pure oxygen while exercising, it's like recapping the spark plug, and the engine will work far better for days later, and the muscle will work far better for the next 36 to 48 hours. How this is done is with an oxygen concentrator, standing on a treadmill and jogging on that, or a stationary bike. I use the HIIT method, which is high intensity interval training. For example, at 3 miles an hour for 2 minutes, and then every 2 minutes for 30 seconds, I put it up to 8 miles an hour, and at the end of 30 seconds, I can barely do another step. I'm out of breath. Slow down to 3 miles an hour, wait another 2 minutes, and repeat this. I go through 8 cycles, takes me about 19 to 20 minutes, and I'm done for the day. For the rest of that day, and even the next day, my body works better. My mitochondria are making more ATP, my muscles fire better. For aerobic exercise, I'm done. However, for the resistance or the anaerobic exercise or the weight training, I do it to build muscle. Not necessary to look good, but for every 1 pound of muscle an individual has, he burns 100 extra calories. Put on just 5 pounds of muscles and an individual can have 500 free calories a day, or on the same diet, lose a pound a week. Also, muscle is protein in the bank. It's been shown by many studies that the more muscle an individual has, the more he can fight catastrophic problems. Going to the hospital after an accident, for example. Having an overwhelming infection, because the body uses its muscle for its protein and cannibalizes itself. And after it uses its skeletal muscle, it uses the diaphragmatic muscle and even the heart muscle. But to build muscle, one has to really tear down the muscle initially. And we do this, for example, with weights between 8 and 12 reps. The last rep should be so tough, so difficult, to what we call temporary muscle fatigue, and the person cannot lift another time to save his life. For example, if I'm lifting 9, 10, oh, that's hard. I could probably lift another one, but that's hard. Click, I've done my 10. That's not the way to do it. So the last one is so hard I couldn't do another one. For example, 11, click. And that's how it's done. 8 to 12 reps. So between the aerobic with the HIIT method, the anaerobic, as I mentioned, a person will have a healthy body, live not only better, but longer.